opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Josh Richardson swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
From long range, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Irving to Durant. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. They probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Now a steal by Philly. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good.
Number 31, Jarrett Allen.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Richardson. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Irving, it's Embiid with the rebound. To Simmons. Richardson. That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Kyrie with the rock.
I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and he knocks it down. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Richardson to Embiid. Second effort and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Block up. Here you go.
To Irving. Kyrie Irving, now 4 for 9.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Horford, that no good, off the mark. A very One-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
You're on the island now.
Kevin Durant looking good. 4 for 5.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Harris. Simmons. That's not his range. It's no good. To Durant. Has a chance. Durant shot, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Nice pass to set things up. Has a look. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
And it's Harris who's able to clear the rebound. To Simmons. No good, and no foul. Dinwiddie into the front court. He'll run the offense. Jordan can't connect from in close. To Jordan. Shot from the lane won't go. Embiid to Richardson. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And 2 points to the board. To Simmons. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
That'll be out of bounds. Simmons the last to touch. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Jay, 28 wins a year ago for the Nets, but a couple of individuals, they shined in their playing time.
8 wins better than the year before. And think about Jared Allen for this team. He is a new age 5, has the versatility and the speed to run the court. And then you think about a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who actually got drafted in the 2nd round and actually gambled on himself, had a horrific knee injury. To see the kind of minutes due to the injuries that he played and the level that he played at, Ed, this team is on the way.
To Horford. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Wow, that was vicious. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Kyrie Irving has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Time to shuffle things up. Joel Embiid. He drills the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Kicks it around the perimeter. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Embiid. Fires the three. Off the mark. No good. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Watch cutter.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Taurean Prince at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter.
Run the floor.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Durant buries it.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Jared Allen tips it. 3 quarters complete. It's been all net so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Richardson. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys holding the big lead. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And the rebound comes down to Harris. Great feed. Sets it up. Slams it down.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Irving. For 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Dinwiddie. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Great feed. Irving, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And look out. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
It's no good. Shots not going down. To Tobias Harris. Horford. The shot almost. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Kyrie, not that time.
Show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
Embiid to Tobias Harris. Simmons to Richardson. Here's a chance from long range, and Durant there to claim the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Josh Richardson. Jordan to Dinwiddie. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
76ers, number 19.
Irving. Not going down here. And scores, plus the foul. DeAndre Jordan, another strong finish, going to the line for a chance at 3.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Tobias Harris. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Irving. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Irving, well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Durant. Rocking the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dinwiddie gets 2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Jordan. Irving. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Irving the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Visit our team website for the latest news, videos, interviews, and features. You can get
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Simmons. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Irving to Dinwiddie. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The 76ers
did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates.
Who was gold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.